Let me pose you this question. What do you do when you want to make a Dracula movie, you have Bela Lugosi, and you can't get the rights to the Dracula name? Well, you just make a vampire movie with a different title, of course. The Return of the Vampire has earned a reputation as being a Dracula sequel in literally everything but name. And it shows. This was the early 40s, and well, we all know what happened in the early 40s. World War II was happening everywhere, from the Europe to the Pacific, and everywhere in between. And because of that, people were more focused on the horrors of real life, rather than the horrors on the big screen. But as the Universal monsters were seen as genuine moneymakers, studios were more than happy to just put a monster on screen and say, "Hey guys, a monster movie, pay us." But this movie tells the story of a vampire named Armand Tesla. No relation, I hope. A vampire who was thought to be dead during the chaos of World War I. Well, there's another world war going on, and thanks to the bombings that are happening, Tesla wakes up and begins to stalk the relatives of the man who took him down to begin with. Atmosphere is really the only thing that keeps the movie from just being kinda there. The graveyards, just the gothic atmosphere, it really sucks you in. There is so much fog here that you can almost barely see the movie. This movie's so foggy you have to cut it with a knife. But it makes for a genuinely eerie atmosphere. Bela Lugosi, in his few scenes, does do very well as not Dracula. I mean, he was basically born to play a vampire. This movie also contains a vampire who helps Tesla, and this might be a strange opinion, but I actually like the design of this one more than the Wolfman design that we all probably know from the early 40s. The Wolfman design in that movie just kind of looks like it's like some fur that was just kind of thrown on. But here, it looks like a genuine wolf. Well, man, it looked more accurate to me, at least. If accuracy can be a thing. But really, what ultimately hampers this movie is the fact that this is just not a Dracula movie. They called it The Return of the Vampire because they pretty much just couldn't get the rights. And it really does show, unfortunately. The acting is good. It's nice to see Bela Lugosi as a vampire. The atmosphere is genuinely creepy, and there are some scenes that are pretty effective. However, its reputation as being not Dracula really drags it down. This would end up being Bela Lugosi's final movie where he would receive top billing. However, this would not be his last movie as Dracula. That's coming up relatively soon, so stay tuned.